Hey, well, here we are. Not long ago, we were out in the African savannah looking at the hippopotamus, and it attacked the boat, swallowed the boat. So I shot it, and so now we're going to cook the hippopotamus steaks. I'm just getting the grill started. We've never had hippopotamus steaks before. This will be a first. But you know, you just can't have a hippopotamus swallowing boats around, so we had to get rid of it. And it's supper time. So we took both of those things and ended up with hippopotamus steaks.
Well, sounds good. A couple of nights ago, I had my first time trying deer.
Oh, goody.
It was pretty good.
I like it.
We had venison stew.
Oh, good.
That was pretty good. We had baked potatoes, so that was nice. And I bet these hippopotamus steaks will be just as good.
Yep. You know, when your grandmommy was about the age of your mommy, actually a little younger, back in those days I did hunt deer myself, and she found that when she was pregnant with Megan, that the smell of cooking beef, hamburger meat especially, it made her sick. But the smell of venison cooking didn't make her sick. So we ate all venison for that year and several years after that.
Sounds good. So, I was wondering, what's your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
My favorite thing to do when I'm not working?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the minister of music at church. I like doing that.
Okay, listening to music.
I run. You know, I'm a long distance runner, so I'll run 6 or 10 or 12 miles.
It's nice to have this sidewalk. Do you just run up and down the sidewalk?
I run all through the neighborhood. I have a course through this neighborhood that is 3.1 miles, almost exactly, which is almost exactly 5 kilometers. Anyway, so I run that course twice. 3 times a week, I run 6 miles. And then every other week, I'll take a long run, usually 12 miles or 15 miles. Then, you know, I also like backpacking. I like hiking. So I like backpacking and just getting out on the wilderness trails and hiking up and down the wilderness trails. It's a lot of fun. And of course, I like writing pretty well. I'm writing my second book right now. So,
Well, what's your second book called?
I think it's going to be called "Is Your God Able?" It's about all the suffering and all the problems that Christians have and how we're supposed to respond to it. The first book I wrote was a science fiction novel, so it's a completely different thing.
What was it called?
Madness Rising. I keep hearing them slamming those doors. I'm thinking Jason must have showed up, but it's just your mom getting something out of the van or putting something in it. Oh, here we are. We've got up to 400 degrees here. I can put the hippopotamus steaks on.
All right. It's nice being so close to the African savannah, and you got plenty of hippopotamuses to shoot and eat.
It is really nice having the African savanna in your backyard. It really is. I've always found it very, very, very useful.
You're useful for most things. Useful for everything except for boating down that river where the hippopotamuses live.
Yeah, that's not a very good thing for boating on.
If you don't mind, I think I'll place the camera on the side table. You may have to crouch a bit to get your head in it.
Okay, well, I think we're about done, aren't we? All right. So now you're supposed to cook hippopotamus steaks for 15 minutes on a side. So let me start a timer.
And why don't we go sit down on the bench and talk?
There we go.
Ah, there's Mommy right there.
Hey,
We're
Mom.
cooking hippopotamus steaks tonight. We just shot a hippopotamus because it was eating the boats on the river. Really useful to have an African savanna in your backyard. Let me go put this up, or I can just give it to her.
All right.
Do you want anything?
If you bring me a Diet Coke, that would be awesome.
Okay.
And let's go sit down. All right. So, what do you? All right.
Okay.
So, what do you like to? What's your favorite thing to do in the African savannah?
I like to read. I like to read a lot. Right now I'm reading Ernest Hemingway's collected short stories.
That reminds me of a comic called Frank and Ernest. It's pretty funny.
Oh, you like Frank and Ernest? I like Frank and Ernest. They're funny.
Like this in this week's newspaper, it was it was about spring, and it was except for winter's pothole swallowing me.
Ah,
Pretty
here's a
funny.
Diet Coke. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not at school?
When I'm not doing school, I usually like to go in my room and build with Legos or just dance. When you come back to pick up that